Hi, I just wanted to congratulate Harry, of course, Prince Harry, on his speech at the UN when he participated in Nelson Mandela Day. Naturally, Prince Harry didn't have a personal relationship with Mandela, he was too young, but his mother met Nelson Mandela and he spoke of their meeting and what he remembers of her memories of that meeting and his feelings towards Nelson Mandela. I thought it was very nice of him to participate, and I thought it was a great experience for him to speak at the UN. I personally was interested in what he was going to say, and all reports were that he appeared stressed, as would anyone be stressed at speaking in the UN General Assembly Hall with so many TV cameras. But I think he did very well, and I think he wants to have a career in public office, public speaking, leadership in some way. And let's face it, a lot of people say, well, he's not a genius. Well, you don't have to be a genius to lead. We've had Trump, who never was said to be a genius, and we've had many people as presidents, senators, and so forth, who certainly aren't geniuses, far from it. And they do well in those fields. So I congratulate Harry and I wish him success in the future. Now, people say he's not an American citizen, and maybe he will be in the future, maybe he won't. He is married to an American, so he does have a stake in America. And more importantly, he has one American child, and he has another child who is living in the United States. So he is very interested and very able to speak on what is going on in the United States, because he is also paying taxes through Megan to the United States government. And he may be paying taxes himself because he has been employed in the United States. I think he is here on an O1 visa, which enables him to be in the United States for, I think, 182 days a year. And I'm not sure exactly what his visa plans are, but whatever they are, that's up for him to decide. And I think he has a pure heart, which is more than most of the people I see in politics displaying, and where he may not be as American as some people want him to be. I believe his heart is pure and he's speaking from what he believes. And I enjoy that aspect of his personality and what he says when he talks. Now, I thought that the judge, the Supreme Court Judge Alito, who said that Harry should not say anything, I was very disappointed. I think judges should always want to hear multiple aspects. It doesn't hurt for a judge to listen to people, and people can give their input. The judge can decide maybe he doesn't want to have that input, but listening is not a big deal. And if Alito can't listen, then he doesn't need to be a judge. I was very disappointed in what he said. Harry has a stake in the United States through his family and maybe his future plans. And I was feeling that his words are no less important than anyone else's. We have Melania, what's her name? Melania, who only came here to the United States as a model. She was doing nude shots. She was set up at a party to meet Trump. She married him, and she got into the White House. She had a lot of input into our country. And then she brought her parents over, and they were communists. And they're doing a lot. I don't know what they're doing, but they have a lot of input to our country, and nobody says anything about them. So I know where Harry is pure of heart. I don't know anything about Melania and her relatives. I know that she wears clothing that says, I really don't care. Do you? And yes, I do care. And I would expect somebody who's representing the United States to care. But this unequal aspect where Melania is entertaining people and saying she's representing the United States, but I don't think she represents very many people, and we don't really know her views because she keeps them hidden. So is she an agent? I don't know. Is Trump an agent? I don't know. He's now hosting the Saudis on a big golf game for live, and he was paid a huge amount of money. I'm told he was paid like $250,000 or more to use the golf course that Trump owns. Then Trump, Melania, Ivanka, Jared, and Eric, and I don't know whether Donald Jr. came also, they were all paid to come to the live golf course, and Trump was paid additional money to actually play in the live golf course. And I think Eric played in the live golf course too, and so he was paid additional money. Now I'm told Tiger Woods was offered $1 billion. Yes, I said billion dollars to play in the live golf course, but he turned it down because he didn't like the actions of the Saudis in the past, and he did not feel that it was American to do so. But how much did they pay Trump? If they were paying Tiger Woods $1 billion, they probably paid Trump even more than that, and they probably paid Eric and Ivanka and Jared probably somewhere around the amount of money they were going to pay Tiger Woods. But we'll probably have no disclosure on these monies. This money will probably be all hidden, going to foreign offshore bank accounts. And Trump is using the presidential seal. He's saying he's still president of the United States. He has the presidential seal all over the live golf tournament, and people are walking away with the presidential seal on paperwork, on towels, washcloths, rugs, bed linens, napkins, everything he could put the seal on. And so that's basically selling the presidential seal. He probably has a store somewhere where people can go and buy stuff with the presidential seal on it. And so he's making money from the presidential seal as if he is president. And normally I think a president doesn't sell the presidential seal. But Trump is selling the presidential seal. And that is supposed to be illegal, but no one is saying anything. So if Trump, who's not president, can use the presidential seal, then it means anybody can use the presidential seal, put it on pieces of clothing, put it on towels and so forth, and sell it. It's just another cheap item up for sale. Trump has cheapened the White House, and he's made everything just money. So, getting back to Harry, I think he has a good heart, and we see all of the demons that are roaming around in Washington, D.C., Florida, and these other places. Trump has said, forget about Khashoggi. Forget about 9/11. Everybody makes a mistake. Why should we hold a grudge against the Saudis who were in some way said to be part of the crashing into the Twin Towers buildings and the Pentagon by the airplanes, killing many thousands of people, injuring thousands, and causing tons of damage in the United States. People are still suffering from lung injuries that they got from inhaling the dust particles from the Twin Towers 9/11 terrorism. But Trump says, forget terrorism. He has his hand out shaking the hands of the Saudi prince. He's giving them the presidential seal. He's probably selling White House secrets in there. And we don't know what all he's doing. And then, of course, they have the communist family, Melania's parents and Melania. What are they doing? We have no idea. Harry is a breath of fresh air, and I think that we need to look at people who are of good hearts, good meaning, and the Republicans have put Dr. Oz up for Pennsylvania Senate seat, and Dr. Oz has never lived in Pennsylvania. He doesn't know anything about Pennsylvanians. He's always lived in New Jersey, and he is from Turkey. His heart is in Turkey. What kind of problems is he going to get us in, because he's going to be looking out for Turkey when he is in the U.S. Senate? And he won't be looking out for any constituents in Pennsylvania. This government has gone crazy, and I urge Prince Harry to keep speaking, because a lot of these people who are talking loudest against him are not true Americans. They do not have the best interest of our country. They are willing to forgive murders against Americans who are working to better our country. If we're going to forgive the Saudis, we need to forgive people like O.J. Simpson. We need to forgive Charles Manson. Everybody makes a mistake. That's what Trump is displaying. Don't hold a grudge against people who do errant deeds, such as killing and dismembering Khashoggi when he went to an official government office in order to get a visa for his girlfriend. It's really exasperating trying to keep up with the demons in Washington, the demons in Florida, and other places in the United States and around the world. The Russians call President Trump their president. So, was he their president? That's what they say over in Russia, that Trump was their president. And I think all of this Ukraine stuff was instigated by conversations Trump had with the Russians. He was very close to Putin, and he told Putin something. And when he first got into office, he had a secret meeting with Russians, and he pushed all Americans out of the White House, told them they could not come to the meeting, they could not have any writings or notes about the meeting. Everything was secret, and he had that meeting with the Russians. And now we are in this problem with Russia, and Russia knows a lot. I think Russia has wired the White House. I think Russia is probably 2 steps ahead of our government, because Trump had his construction team come in and do construction work on the woodwork in the White House. And I think they probably put in monitors, tape recorders, and all kinds of sensors in that White House that probably are very, very difficult to find. So going back to Harry. Congratulations, Harry. I have faith in you. I enjoy your speaking, and I enjoy listening to you much better than these other people that we're always trying to track to see what kind of trickery and traitorism they're up to. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Bye.